So because this is the final presentation and present to you, I'm going to recite I Have a Dream speech from lesson I Have a Dream speech 1 for 6 minutes. And I like your energy too. I know new part is new to you, so you don't know when to clap hands. Anytime. Anytime fine, like Yasujiro asked you to do. Let's all celebrate because we want to have this exchange of energy to welcome this new year. It's amazing that we are gathering here at the end of the year 2025 and thinking about myself. I started practicing recitation in 1979, so like 46 years. For 46 years I've been practicing I Have a Dream speech. The time is longer than Dr. King's life itself. So I like to really put my heart into it, and I'd like to share the energy with you. If you don't understand new part, don't worry, just clap hands and enjoy yourself. We are basically celebrating ourselves and make the world a better place. I am happy to join with you today. Wait, you look very serious. Maybe my introduction was wrong. I would like to introduce it this way. So you came in summer, August, okay, at the end of August. This was a miraculous journey. You came all the way to Washington, D.C. Most of you arrived at 8 o'clock. Dr. King appeared like 2 p.m. You've been waiting for him to speak, all right, with lots of expectations, and you're a little tired of listening to all other speakers. After listening to many speakers like today, you're welcome, Dr. Martin Luther King. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. And so we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. Yeah. In a sense, we've come to a nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a which has come back marked insufficient funds. But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt.
That's right. I don't know.
We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. And so we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us, upon demand, the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now is the time. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunny path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children. It will be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. This sweltering summer of the Negro's legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. And those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content if the nation returns to business as usual. And there will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. Is the end. I haven't listened. And of course, but there's something I must say to my people who stand on the warm threshold. So the story continues for 60 minutes, and I'm so happy you're here, and I got many kinds of inspiration and a lot of energy from you, and thank you so much. And I'd like to see you as soon as the new year begins with new energy. We have this festival on the 17th and 18th. We're going to celebrate